the debut. You guys are in for a real treat. We are sold out live at the All-State Arena here in Chicago, Illinois. This is Corruption.
Chicago, Illinois. It's been too damn long. It's been too damn long since you've seen Landon live in that living room.
That's my line.
Really? I thought that was an us thing.
No, an us thing is like team balling, you know, that's an us thing. It's been too damn long, it's like an Aniyah thing.
You sure? Because I really thought it was an us thing.
Yeah, once again, maybe me and you having similar attires for Chicago. That would be an us thing. Turning up downtown Chicago on a Saturday night? That's an us thing. Dating each other during the off season, that was an us thing. I know, you might not have heard about it. They come about the tampons, I cheated, it was messy. Anyway, long story short, that's an us thing. It's been too damn long as a me thing, but I can show you how it's done if you want me to.
Please, show me how it's done.
Chicago, Illinois. It's been too damn long since you've seen
Corruption live in the cover.
Really?
Have her mic.
Cross to the lines today. Everybody, just steal the night line. Come on, let's all steal the night.
Conversation means business.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Delilah the dog. Most of you know me, Conversation. Me and my cousin, Jay Franco, want to take this opportunity to introduce you to Corruption 2015. It has been a rough ride, but we're finally here, and we aren't going anywhere. During last season, John Xavier and Shiana had a direction in which they felt the company should be. They released over half our talent, and I just couldn't sit by and watch that happen. For being the enterprising young woman that I thought to myself, what a prime opportunity to stretch out this already talented CTO roster and make us even bigger and better than we were before. I and my business partner, Jay Franco, have pulled our financial resources, and I promise you, the best wrestling show you're going to see. Jay?
If you don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jay Franco, a simple guy with a not-so-simple bank account. Okay, maybe I'm a billionaire. Maybe I'm a playboy. Maybe I'm a world-class... Okay, maybe simple is not the word I was using. Appropriate. Anyway, the point is, Kama Sutra and I sat down, had a budget, crunched some numbers, got everything we need squared away during the off-season. Not to mention, a tournament for the vacated title. What? Not to mention, Jonathan Torres.
Hey there, Kama Sutra, or is it Delilah, or Miss Fidel, or whatever name you choose to go by this week. You remember me, right? Of course you do. But in case you're suffering from amnesia, allow me to fill you in. I'm Jonathan the Icon Torres, 2-time tag team champion, 4-time heavyweight champion, and the winner of the Gateway to Glory Money in the Bank. You thought I was going to remain quiet and allow you guys to rob me yet again? Didn't you? Not this time. I'm tired of CTO taking things that belong to me. I'm starting to believe that you don't even know what you're doing. Do you? Of course not. With all due respect, you don't deserve to be CEO of this company. You can't even control your marriage. By the way, how's that court case treating you? Save it. I don't care. Look, let's cut to the chase. Just announce me as the heavyweight champion already.
Well, Mr. George, let me just keep it calm and simple. Manager and leader are going to manage and lead the show. But since you think you're ready for the big time, and since you really put me off, I feel like I'm ready for a match. And if you win, you also lose your spot in the ladder match at Slam Impact. And that match starts now.
Well, that was a great way to start off the season. We got to listen to the one behind all this, Miss Vidal, and Jay Franco. She just announced the first match of the evening. For those of you not following, it will be Jonathan Torres versus Calvin Carter. The winner gets the first spot in the ladder match in 4 weeks at Slam Impact for the Internet Champion. What a blockbuster announcement made from the one and only Kama Sutra, or Miss Vidal, I apologize. But before I can call the action, we have to wait on my partner in crime, Nick Valentino. He's on his way as we speak. Any minute now, Nick. This guy is always late. Sorry, he's taking a little long. But I think he's on his way. Here he is. Come on, everybody, cheer for Nick.
What's going on, Dave? Glad I can finally join you out here.
What's going on? You missed the action. I mean, well, not action. You missed a great important speech made from Delilah Vidal.
That Chicago traffic is a beast. How about you fill me in real quick on what I missed?
Delilah Vidal just announced the first match of the evening. We have Calvin Carter versus Jonathan Torres. I mean, it's definitely, he came out to let us know that he felt robbed because Kama Sutra didn't give him the World Heavyweight titles to speak of, I mean. But she gave him an opportunity here tonight to fight for a spot in the ladder match in 4 weeks at Slam Impact.
That's good. That's a good look right there. You can't be mad at that. Kama Sutra's a great leader, and I'm glad to see she's doing that. That's going to be a hell of a match.
But up next, we have Jonathan Torres versus Calvin Carter. The winner goes to Slam Impact to meet 3 other men at Slam Impact to face off for the Internet Championship. And later on, we have Camila Dior versus Aniyah Vidal for the...
This is the one I want to see.
D.O.D Champion. The match that didn't happen. And also, we have the twins in action for the World Tag Team Champion. And so nice God made them twice. So, look forward for that main event. What do you think, Nick?
Well, I think, like I've been saying, Logan's the one who carries that team. Landon's going to have to step it up if this team wants to continue to be successful. I think they can do it, though. These guys are great.
No. I'm going to have to go with Landon. I mean, he definitely brings the charisma to the team, at least. People watch for him.
Charisma ain't never won anybody a title, Dave.
I mean, you want to cater to the fans. How? But we can go with
this
that
next match is for a spot in the ladder match for the Internet Championship at Slam Impact. Weighing in at 220 pounds from Houston, Texas, Calvin Carter.
Oh man,
the match is starting.
This is the one I want to see right here. I've been hearing a lot about this kid.
Definitely. I mean, he's no stranger to the indie circuit, but this is the first time we've seen him in CTO.
That's exactly right. Big lights and big time. They can do a lot to a man. They can crush you or they can make you. I'm willing to see. I want to see what he brings to the table right here.
We'll find out later on tonight. Well, right now.
Oh no, we're finding out right now. Get it together, Dave. It's an amateur hour.
I was talking, running since I was walking, grabbing that microphone from the stand like my daddy taught me. Watching the VMAs with my brothers, jealous of Justin, determined to change my nothing into a whole lot of something.
Well, I can say this, he definitely looks determined.
Well, I mean, you should. This is your first match. You want to make an impression and qualify in the process.
She needs to talk. Who hired this chick?
Weighing in at 215 pounds from Brooklyn, New York, Jonathan the Icon Torres.
Dave, how do you feel? You said he came out here and he disrupted Kama Sutra. I obviously didn't get to see it, but how do you feel about that action right there? I mean, what are your feelings about that?
I feel like that's very disrespectful. You know, whatever you have to deal with regarding anything, you deal with backstage. You don't bring that out in front of everybody. That's very disrespectful towards Delilah. I mean, she should be out here telling us her point of view of things and what's going to happen, and she should be able to go backstage and deal with that back there. I feel like you shouldn't have brought that up.
You know what they say, Dave, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. Nobody knows you want it unless you ask for it. I think he did the right thing. Came out here, he was abrasive in your face. That's how you get things done in this company.
I don't agree with that, but we can save that for later. Jonathan Torres ready. Well, at least he should be. I mean, this is his opportunity.
Well, how ready can a man be? I mean, he didn't know who his opponent was going to be. This isn't fair to him if you really think about it. I mean, he got thrown to the wolves here.
Well, that's the price you have to pay for interrupting Delilah Vidal. Like you said, his mouth doesn't get fed, so he got fed his opponent, you gotta deal with it.
Hey, don't use my words against me.
And the match begins. These two wasting no time, scouting each other, kind of.
And looking at the size here, there's no real big difference in size. Both men are pretty equal, and it's going to be an uphill battle for both of them. They're going to fill each other out here.
It's very true.
Oh, look at this head games by Calvin here.
Really? The icon looks like he's ready to fight, and he's bringing it, and we have a high-speed chase outside the ring. Jonathan Torres got a little tired, I guess.
Calvin with the headlock here, working that neck, going back behind. Now he's back working the arm, wrenching the arm here. Oh, and wrenching the arm then. Asking him what you're going to do about it.
To the face by Jonathan Torres.
I guess that was his answer, wasn't it? Here we go, cover.
Suplex with a bridge pin. But Calvin Carter kicks out.
Not even a one count. You got to do a lot more work than that.
Followed by a drop kick. And another drop kick planted from Calvin Carter.
This Calvin Carter is definitely fundamentally sound. Oh, he likes to talk a little trash too. I like that.
Not good. That can always hurt you in the long run.
Like he just did. You're absolutely right.
Nice enziguri planted by Jonathan Torres.
Right on the neck.
These two trading slaps.
Oh man, disrespectful there by Calvin Carter. Big chops lighting up the chest. Now he's tossing back to the other ropes.
To do it again.
Another chop there, lighting up that chest.
And he goes for it again. No. Pinfall. Will this be it? 1, 2. Kick out that 2 by Jonathan Torres.
Both men seem to be filling each other out here, still learning what they can and can't get away with right now.
That's true. And he's going for the Anaconda Vice.
That's why he got his foot on that rope. Smart move there. Oh, Calvin's going to regret this.
But that wasn't a smart idea, like I said.
Smart.
Poking stuff will hurt you in the long run. Working on the arm.
Well, considering he had no warm-up and no practice, I think Jonathan Torres is holding his own right here. It's not fair he has to be in this match anyway. He's doing great right now, if you ask me.
How isn't it fair? I mean,
it's not. He came out here to confront the boss on a cover here.
No. Kick out that 2 by
2 count.
Carter.
You came out here to confront his boss, say what he had to say, gets thrown into a match. That ain't fair.
What do you think this is? I mean, a fried chicken wing from Calvin Carter.
And notice where they are in the ring. Jonathan can't move right there. All he can do is wait on Calvin to get tired and break the hold. Smart move here by Calvin Carter.
I do agree with that. But like I was saying, Jonathan Torres, he does deserve to be put in this match. You have to work for what you get. You don't get handed anything in CTO. You have to earn it.
Dave, that would be like you come in to pick up your check and them telling you you have to work and do a commentary on a match. It's just not fair.
That's what you have to do.
Well, here we got a submission hold. And Jonathan trying to reach those ropes. He better hurry. He might have to tap here. Can he reach those ropes? He's inching and crawling. Finally reaching the rope. Got to be a relief off of that neck and shoulder. Big neck breaker there.
Exactly. Planted by Jonathan Torres. What is this?
And another neck breaker from the top rope, followed by a knee to the skull. Now Icon is taking the opportunity to wear Calvin Carter's legs down.
Now working those legs. You notice Jonathan Torres saw that Calvin was hurting him with those kicks. I'm gonna cover here. 1, 2. Kick out by Calvin Carter. He saw he was hurting him with those kicks, so what he do start working the legs. Smart move by Jonathan Torres.
Calvin Carter getting a moment to breathe. And Jonathan Torres is just eating these punches.
Oh man. Calvin Carter looking like Ali in there.
He's going at it again. Both men taking the same thing. Oh! Icon capitalizing on that mistake.
A kick to the ribs.
And he goes for it again.
Good Lord, right in the ribs. That'll take the air right out of you.
Now throwing him to the corner. What is he looking to do?
Oh! Going for the pinfall. Would that be at 1?
This one's over.
Kick out that 2 by Calvin Carter. I don't know. Definitely have to do a little bit more.
Strength there by Calvin Carter. Good Lord.
And he's going for the Irish whip to the turnbuckle again. For the corner. Followed by a series of kicks.
Talk about lighting up your chest.
1, 2.
And let's talk about how important this is. If Jonathan loses this match, he loses his match at the pay-per-view. I mean, this is huge.
That is correct. But like I said, you have to earn your spot. So if he wants to be in that ladder match, you better pull some tricks up the sleeve. What is this?
Oh, good Lord. Smart move by Jonathan Torres.
Very smart. Slap followed by a punch.
And the effects of all the working those submissions and those headlocks taking their toll now. Both men fatigued. Oh!
And a nice kick planted by Calvin Carter. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out that 2.
Could you imagine winning your debut match, Dave? Could you just imagine what Calvin Carter's going to feel if he wins?
I can only imagine. I mean, I'm not a wrestler, but I'm pretty sure just from the looks of it, you'll be excited.
Oh, wow.
Now, Calvin Carter haunting Jonathan Torres. And he goes for it again.
Here we go, locked in. He's gonna have to tap. Can he reach those ropes? He got it.
And playing it to the rest again, like I said, that can hurt you in the long run. Stop running him out.
Mistake there.
Oh. What is this? A modified power bomb.
Oh my God! How do you even come up with something like that?
Going for it again. 2. Pick up that 2. These men are definitely bringing everything to the table for this one spot at Slam Impact. Who do you think is going to win this match?
I got to go with Jonathan Torres right now. He's pulling out all the stops. He knows what's on the line.
I don't know. Calvin Carter had the upper hand majority of the match. I mean, he can't.
Absolutely right. That lack of experience might come back to bite him here any minute. You never know.
Oh! Diving crossbody followed by a pin. Pick out at 2. That was
of course, you know what, Dave? I might be wrong. I think I'm switching. I'm going back with Calvin. I think Calvin's going to win this one.
Oh, I mean, I was going for Calvin to begin with, but thank you, Nick.
No problem. I'm the expert. Oh, submission. And Calvin Carter broke out of that fairly quickly there.
And another one.
Submission. Putting all that pressure on the ribs right there. Hard to breathe. That's a great submission move right there. Calvin might have to tap. He can't move. He can't get to those ropes.
Oh, no, but he breaks out.
Strength and power there by Calvin Carter.
It's ripped to the corner, followed by a drop kick. Trying to build that momentum once again. And another one. Oh. Would that be it? 1, 2.
Thought it was over.
Oh.
Out of nowhere.
And a super kick from Jonathan Torres. No. 2.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's over.
What an amazing match from these two.
Great match.
Definitely proved that he deserves to be in this ladder match in 4 weeks.
Well, it's a match he shouldn't have been in the first place, but he proved why he's in it, and he won the match. Great job there by Jonathan Torres.
I don't know, but like you said, congratulations.
That's the face of your next internet champion right there, Dave. I can see he's got the look in his eyes. I had him pick the whole match to win.
Not get ahead of myself, so let's show the moves that caused Icon to win. As he was going for the pin from his combination of drop kick, a super kick planted out of nowhere from Jonathan Torres.
That'll loosen your teeth.
What a nice match. What an amazing match.
Great back and forth with those two young men. Great debut by Calvin Carter.
Yes.
I mean, my thoughts of Icon still hasn't changed. But, I mean, he won, so congratulations to that man. But right now we're about to switch gears to see what's going on backstage. Any minute now. What a night we have planned for you guys.
Delilah, we need to talk.
Come in, love. What is this about?
Why am I defending my title against Aniyah? She only had 3 matches, 2 which were against unsigned opponents. I mean, how does that reward her a title shot?
Well, believe it or not, Camila, she actually earned it.
Earned? Think about this, Miss Boss Lady. She gets extremely lucky like she did with Heather, and cheats her way to victory every time. You're going to have her on TV with your Diva title making a fool out of your show? The brand, the title, the company. I mean, she's your sister, but she's not refined. She doesn't know how to carry herself like a true champion should.
Well, you do have a point there. She can be a little abrasive. But I would never take away a competitor's title.
Take away? No. Just make her earn it. Put her in a match tonight. Make her prove to me or the CTO Universe that she deserves this. I mean, it's only right. I just don't want you, well, you know, go ahead to do bad like everyone said you would. I know it's a lot of pressure, but
Don't you worry about pressure. I am more than capable of handling my own. Let's not forget, I am not only CEO of Corruption, but I am owner of a billion-dollar company, Fashion Freak. But I will say, you have a good point. Tonight, it's put up or shut up for Aniyah. If she loses, you might have been right. She's a little over her head. But if she wins, she gets her title shot, as planned.
Oh, great. And one more thing. Make it a no disqualification match. You know how sneaky she can be. She shouldn't be able to weasel her way out of this, like she did with Heather. She needs to prove herself here.
I like the sound of that.
What? A no disqualification match? That's not fair.
Smart move. Smartest thing I've heard all night. Make her prove herself.
That's not fair. You know Camila's up to no good.
Up to no good. That's why she's the champion. She's the smartest woman we have in the company. That's the best thing I've heard all night. Make her prove herself.
So let me get this straight. You want Aniyah to prove herself when she was clearly the #1 contender, but you couldn't. But you just said Icon deserves to be put in that match.
Hey, that's apples and oranges. It's a whole different ball game, Dave. She ain't beat nobody but 2 unsigned people. She barely beat Heather with the help of her gargantuan sister. She needs to prove herself, and that's all I'm saying. She needs to prove herself.
Introducing first, weighing in at 195 pounds from Toronto, Canada, Joseph Victor.
And we have our next match, wasting no time. We have Joseph Victor, versus Brian Young in another tournament match for that spot in the Fatal 4-Way ladder match at Slam Impact for the Internet Championship.
A lot on the line here, Dave. These guys know what they're going for. Joseph Victor, another newcomer here to CTO. I've seen him in the offseason. He worked his butt off to get here. A great young competitor.
Yes, he is. But he is no stranger to wrestling. He has been in previous organizations.
I see you've done your research. I'm proud of you, Dave. But let me say this too. He's been in other organizations. He hasn't been in CTO. He hasn't faced a man that quote-unquote evolved wrestling. He's got his work cut out for him tonight.
Introducing next, weighing in at 200 pounds from Hollywood, California, Brian Young.
Brian Young doesn't look like someone you would want to have a conversation with.
Not at all. Very intense young man.
Very determined and very serious here tonight.
That's a good way to be, though. Don't lose focus. Run your race with blinders and make sure you win. That's all he's here to do. And Brian Young is a wrestler's wrestler. You're not going to see the most flashiest of moves. You're going to see, he's not going to just wow you with the flashy moveset, but what he is going to do is give you that technically sound moveset that he has. Like I say, he can slap on a submission from any angle. You got to watch this young man.
Exactly. He does call himself a catch wrestler.
Yes, he does. Master of the German suplex. Taking it all in here on his debut.
And the crowd is definitely feeling it. And the match begins. We have Joseph Victor in the blue, and we have Brian in the white.
Did he just do a backflip?
Yes, he did.
What was that for?
What do you mean? He has to show. He has to get the fans behind him.
No, he has to worry about that man in front of him knocking his feet down his throat. That's what he needs to worry about.
No, I think Joseph Victor has his. He knows what he's getting himself into. This is a match for the Internet Championship.
Yes, it is. Both men know what's on the line here. Back body drop and the kip up by Joseph Victor. Another backflip. And that's what that gets you. Dropped on your back, just like this. That's what is that for? Why pander?
Joseph Victor says no.
Big takedown by Brian Young there. And another one. Stomping all limbs right there.
Just about to say that. And his first submission applied here tonight.
Brian Young gonna make short work of Joseph Victor here, trying to get him to tap early.
I don't know. Joseph Victor, come on. The rope's right there.
Wrenching at that arm right there. That's got to be uncomfortable and painful right there.
If Joseph Victor can move over a little bit more, he can grab the rope and this foot can be broken. Brian broke up the move. Oh, working on the arm again.
And that's a smart move there. You take out the arm, you take out an opponent's ability to grab, lift, hold you down in a pin. Smart move there by Brian Young.
I have to admit, that is smart.
Series of tosses there by Brian. Still working that arm and shoulder.
And he applies it again. It's a second arm bar.
I'm telling you, Brian Young must have something to do backstage. He's trying to make short work of Joseph Victor tonight. He might just do it.
Correct. But Joseph Victor, I know I believe in him. I have seen his work for their organizations, and I believe he can overcome this here tonight.
Wrenching at that arm.
Come on, Joseph.
And there's nowhere he can go right here, Dave. He can't reach those ropes.
And he breaks the hold. Oh!
Standing moonsault. How athletic.
1, 2. That 2. Brian Young got him in a headlock with an uppercut. And another uppercut by Brian Young. What is he going for? Oh! Nice clothesline planted by Joseph Victor.
Joseph Victor building a little momentum here.
And as you can see, his arm looks to be a little damaged.
It's going to be hard for him to mount that comeback, any type of comeback with that damaged wing right there.
Will this be the momentum he needs to win the match? Joseph is on fire. Oh!
Did you see that clothesline?
Yes, I did. It's pretty good planted by Brian Young. Oh!
And Joseph Victor, he needs that big move to get him back in this match cover here.
1, 2.
I was saying Joseph Victor needs to pull that big bag of tricks out and get back in this match some type of way here.
I agree, especially if he wants to go and enter that Slam Impact ladder match for the Internet title. Ooh, brutal knee to the right eye of Brian.
Oh. Another submission here, submission of his own. Joseph Victor He's got that locked in tight.
Didn't work on Brian Young's arm throughout this match. I don't know how effective that can be. But
you're right. And
Brian Young gets out of it.
And I feel like he couldn't hold that hold like he wanted to with that damaged arm.
Very correct. Oh.
Brian Young just beating him up on the ropes there. Looks like a boxer with a heavy bag.
Come on, Joseph. Ooh.
Good Lord.
Japanese arm drag.
Oh, look at that. Another German suplex.
He goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Joseph Victor.
Beautiful series of German suplexes there, Brian.
For Joseph right now.
Not good at all, Dave.
Oh, and a clothesline from Brian. Definitely feeling it.
Oh, backhand right to the face. He was showboating up by Victor. I don't know how smart that is.
1, 2. I thought that was almost a 3 count.
His hand was on the way down.
And the Irish whip to the corner. What is he doing? And the flying clothesline. Joseph Victor looking to go up top. High risk.
Victor from the top rope.
450 splash.
This one's over.
Kick out by Brian Young.
And Brian got knocked a little loopy there.
Got him in a headlock, followed by a headlock takedown. Oh, and a leg drop.
Well, Dave, after you throw out a 450 splash, I mean, you got to be thinking, what can I do now to put this man away? I mean, Joseph Victor's thrown out everything here.
Well, in defense, I mean, oh,
maybe not everything. Cover here.
2. Kick out at 2. That was almost another 3.
Talk about close calls.
Drop kick from Joseph Victor. Joseph Victor with the upper hand, hopefully building the momentum he needs to win this match.
Another submission here.
Oh, and the Anaconda Vice. I don't know.
Brian Young fighting and stretching. There's no ropes in sight. He can't get to him. He's going to have to hold out here.
Joseph Victor may be the winner. He may be going to Slam Impact to join Jonathan Torres.
Not so fast.
Oh. Using the rope to choke Joseph Victor. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count. Impressive from Joseph Victor. Especially with being injured.
Brian Young still working that arm.
Joseph Victor is definitely going to feel this in the morning.
Big German suplex right on the head and the neck.
Oh no.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No!
Good night. Oh, look, I love the cockiness.
No!
Oh, wow.
Welcome the OSU rope for Joseph Victor.
You can count to 100, Dave. It's a wrap.
Brian Young will meet Jonathan Torres and 2 other competitors in the ladder match at Slam Impact.
And that ladder match has got a whole lot more interesting, Dave.
And here's a replay of what just happened. I don't know. I really think Joseph should have won that match. I mean, the man did give everything he had.
He gave it his all, but sometimes that's not enough, Dave. Wait a minute. Who is this?
Why is he going in the ring? Come on. Oh, come on.
And what the better question, what's he doing out here?
Joseph Victor is already injured from this match.
Wait a minute. Oh, good Lord.
No.
Strength. Oh, my goodness. Who is that?
Whoever that man is, he couldn't wait for someone else. Why Joseph? He just got finished.
I don't know who he is, but I like him.
What's to like? I mean, the fact that he came in there and attacked the person when he was already down, that is not a way to make an impact.
Are you kidding? That's the best way to make an impact.
To fight a man when he's down?
I don't even know this guy's name, but I want to see more of that. What was that? I want to see more of that. You talk about making an impact. He come out here and put somebody on the backside.
Primero indiqué que esta division superstar necesita limpado es terrible. Nada más liando para tiro boy, hombre que no puede luchar, y los hombres con disciplina femenina que yo es todos las enfermeros. If you didn't understand or can't afford to buy those episodes, basically I'm just saying is that this male division needs an upgrade, and I have a solution. Matter of fact, the solution. Está para ahora. Estás en la época será. Porque trágico, epic corruption, más receta atleta que puedo vencer. La cosa es evadir su division correlado. Hace nada que puedo comparar a mi cliente. You guys thought you seen a superstar? Well, here's the superstar. Mi client, Leonardo.
Leonardo?
Leonardo, what an impactful debut right there.
That was cheap. He hit him when he was down.
Hey, you have to do what you have to do. He comes out here with the tattoos, pretty girl on his arm. That's how you debut right there. I'm going to look out for this young man.
That's very cheap. If you want to make an impact, you debut like the rest of everyone else. Like the rest of the roster backstage, and you deal with it in the ring one-on-one with a 3 count and a ref.
You were one of those kids that played soccer and got a trophy for showing up, didn't you? Look, it's all about making an impact and getting what's yours, and that's what he did. He came out here and took what's his.
He would have made even more of an impact if he would have just faced the guy regularly in a match. Well, we're going to switch gears backstage.
Alright, kid, I'm a very straightforward dude. I'm going to let you know that this is a tryout match. If you lose here tonight, you will not receive a CTO contract. So I'm just here to let you know, good luck.
And Kurt Kristoff telling Malachi that this is only a tryout match. I guess we'll see him later on tonight.
Talk about pressure. Win and you get stardom, you know, superstardom. Lose, you go back to bagging groceries. A lot of pressure for that young man.
That's right. But right now, up next, we have the no disqualification match that I still think should have been taking place here tonight.
Match, and it has no disqualification. Introducing first from Miami, Florida, she is the queen of Miami.
Here we go.
Aniyah and D.O.D.
Shouldn't have taken place. Why shouldn't it have taken place, Dave?
She was already the one contender. She was crowned that months ago. Why did she have to prove herself here tonight?
Because like I said earlier, Dave, she hasn't proved herself against a real competitor. When she was in the ring with a real competitor, she mopped the floor with her and Heather Spade. So yeah, she needs to prove herself. I agree with you 100%.
I don't know. I just think this match was made so Camila can do something sneaky.
And if she does, that's exactly why she's been the champion. But I don't see that. That's not her character. I can't see Camila doing anything sneaky, honestly. I mean, have you ever seen Camila do anything sneaky?
I can't think of one right off the bat, but...
Yeah, exactly. She's an upstanding citizen.
What the hell she is?
I guess you're an Aniyah fan.
I guess you're right.
Oh, good lord.
And introducing next, from North Carolina, Angel.
And her opponent, Angel Warren, making her way to the ring.
This is what I'm talking about, Dave. Aniya's going to go against a real competitor here. We've seen what she did in other companies. Very great competitor here. Aniya's got her work cut out for her.
Why no disqualification now?
That's exactly, you know why she needs to prove herself. Camila wants to know what she can do in all facets of every match. Smartest thing I've heard all night. Angel Warren making her CTO debut here.
That's right. See, I told you.
Uh-oh. Here we go. That's why she's the champion.
I told you she's up to no good.
Up to no good. She's out here watching. That's the #1 contender, Dave. She's got to watch her competition. She's not going to pull anything. That's not in her character.
Now, who do you think I am? You know you're lying.
Big push here by Aniyah. Strength right there.
Followed by a loose press from Angel Warren.
Oh, Camila getting a kick out of this.
I don't even know why she's out here.
She's out here watching first. She's got to fight, Dave. She's not going to try anything. Just calm down.
It's a so-deep match.
What does that have to do with anything, Dave?
Going for the first pin. Kick out before one, I believe.
Angel's got this thing well in control here.
And Aniyah using her weight to an advantage with Angel in the corner.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Just mannish.
Mannish?
This is mannish behavior right here. See, Camila's even nice enough to dust off the ring to make sure Aniyah didn't trip right there. That was nice. Prime competitor right there is Camila.
Say I told you.
What? I don't see anything wrong here.
The double teaming. This shouldn't be allowed. This isn't fair.
Let's be honest, Dave. She had it coming, and she's been running her mouth. We all seen her. She talks so much trash. She had this coming.
Now they're both laughing at her. Come on, Aniyah.
Anything goes in DQ matches. I love it. I love every minute of it. Big stomps by Angel. Oh my goodness. This is what happens. This is why you don't try Camila. She's the smartest person in the wrestling industry today.
Come on, Aniyah.
Pokemon is just toying with her, not even going for a pin here. Mess with the bull, you get the horns.
This isn't fair, not at all. Not one bit.
Those ladies are just toying with Aniyah. They might want to be careful here. She has been known to. All right, there you go. Angel taking control like she should. Big DDT.
Come on. Who is this?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who is this?
I think her name goes by Tessa.
What the hell?
Signed last season.
Security.
No,
where the hell is security?
Match, Nick. This is what you get.
No, that's only for the champion only. Get her the hell out. Security. You gotta be kidding me.
Crowd is loving it.
What in the blue hell is this? You gotta be kidding me right now.
No way.
Oh, you can't count this, ref. Don't count this, ref. You gotta be kidding.
Aniyah is facing Camila Dior for the title later tonight.
Weaseled her way in again. Are you serious?
Weasel, this match was unfair to begin with.
It wasn't fair. It was Angel versus Aniyah's one-on-one match. You redhead coming out of the stands, messing with people. What's going on here?
Good job, Aniyah.
Good job, my ass. We don't even know if that woman was signed. Where's security at?
It doesn't matter. It was a no DQ match. Anything can happen.
Oh, good lord. What kind of ship is Kama Sutra running here?
Later on tonight, the match that never happened, Gateway to Glory match, Aniyah versus Camila for the D.O.D Championship.
Should be the match that still ain't happening. It ought not happen. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
I'm excited to see that one.
It's okay. I'm excited to see Camila whoop her ass too.
Who says that's going to be the outcome? Aniyah's going to come out of here as Diva's champion.
Is that what you think? Camila's the smartest woman in this business. She's got this wrapped around her finger. Trust me, Dave.
No, Aniyah's going to win. I can feel it. She's been training for so long. There's no way she's coming out of there without this title.
If you say so, Dave. If you say so.
Scheduled for one fall. Weighing in at 205 pounds, he is from Jacksonville, Florida, James Starr.
And now we have that tryout match that was here earlier that we found out about from Kurt backstage. It was James Starr versus Malachi.
Does he have on a mask here, Dave? Can you tell me about this mask?
I don't know much about it, but I mean, from what I spoke, when I did speak to him backstage, he just told me, look dude, the look is all that matters. So I guess he's trying to protect his face. What else is a mask used for? Especially when he's fat.
Good lord, he's out here trying to protect his face. He needs to be worried about winning a match. If you were worried about being pretty, you should have joined the ballet squad or something.
I played ballet once.
Well, I don't know what's going on with James Starr's head, but I know what's going through Malachi's. He has to win tonight if he wants a contract. A lot of pressure on this young man.
Next, introducing first, weighing in at 190 pounds from Fort Worth, Texas, Malachi.
Great opportunity for this young man.
That's right. Let's see if he wants a contract. He has to come out of here as the winner.
You can't say this young man lacks confidence, that's for sure.
And the match begins. James Starr and Malachi. Just by looking at the two, or just giving a, who do you think is gonna win tonight? Do you think Malachi's gonna win, Nick?
Dave, I gotta say, I'm going with Malachi, but there's a couple reasons. When you have that, you know, win or go home mentality, it makes you a little desperate. It makes you a little more hungry, and I think he's gonna pull it out tonight.
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see who's gonna be the winner of this match here tonight. Hopefully everything you just said is correct. Malachi loves to cater to his fans. And to me, that's what you need to do when you're trying to make it here in this business.
See, I disagree. That right there get you caught up, get you distracted, and you'll get rolled up real quick for a quick 3 count, and you're back working at the grocery store.
Malachi with the kick to the abdomen of James Starr. James Starr returning the kick. Oh. Now a sleeper hold takedown. Followed by Russian leg sweep. Oh. Going for the first pin of this match. 1. Kick out at 1 from Malachi.
And Dave, I have to ask you, do you think the nerves have caught up with Malachi? Do you think he's nervous about this match?
Definitely. I mean, take me for an example. This is my first impression. I was like really nervous to commentate here tonight, but I'm getting used to it, and I think that's going to be the same thing with Malachi. I mean, he has thousands watching him, and not to mention this is for a contract, so there's definitely a lot going through this young man's head here in this match right now.
It's a lot to put on a young man, but it's a great time to come up and make something of yourself too.
Going for the pin. 1.
Well, if we're gonna see some fairy tale movie stuff, he better pull it out right now, because James Starr is in total control.
Not right now. We have Malachi with a nice neck breaker. What is he setting up for?
Oh wow!
Drop kick. Oh. And another pin. Would that be it? 1, 2.
Got a contract.
We got it. 2.
You can see in his eyes how much he wants it. He wants that contract.
Going for it again. 1, 2. I think it's too early, kid. Come on, Malachi.
James Starr a little too quick for him there.
Boston Crab.
Malachi caught up in that submission. Can he reach those ropes? Can he wiggle his way out of this?
There. It looks like he's working on the arms of James Starr.
Young man definitely showing a lot of promise here.
Definitely. But for those of you just tuning in, you missed a lot so far. We had Delilah with the Supreme speech, and he's applying an armbar. Would James Starr submit?
Upset here. We got a chance for upset.
The crowd is off their feet. And he breaks out of the hold. Oh! But like I was saying, if you missed out and you just now tuning in, you guys missed the Supreme speech. You guys missed Jonathan Torres and Brian Young qualifying for a ladder match for the Internet title, followed by a no disqualification match, which Aniyah had to prove herself, but she still came out the winner.
That sham of a match. That was the heist of a century. Craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Another submission here by James Starr. Malachi might have to tap.
Oh, Malachi breaks out of the hold.
Series of kicks there by Malachi.
And a little collision. But that's not stopping him because he goes for it again. Oh! Very impressive by Malachi.
And Dave, oh, big dive here. Oh my God.
The crowd is feeling it.
And Dave, I was saying, everybody loves that Cinderella story, that underdog story. And I think Malachi's got that on his side right now. He's got the crowd behind him, that young man underdog coming up trying to make a name for himself. Oh.
He calculated that move.
A little overzealous there, though.
Taking advantage of that. Oh. James Starr just showing off. Now kicking him. Going for a pin again. One.
Be it. Malachi pulling out every trick in the book here, trying to get this one over and get that contract.
And I believe Malachi is doing a great job.
I agree. Winner. Submission. Out of nowhere. Did you see that?
And smart move. There's no ropes in sight for James Starr to get a hold of. The crowd is out of their seat. He's up top. Oh! Body followed by 1, 2. Got that 2 from Malachi. Now James Starr with the upper hand, followed by a snapmare with an elbow to the collarbone of Malachi. Now he's applying a submission hold of his own.
Camel clutch.
Oh, and a spinning heel kick. Well, beauty shot. But it looks like Malachi can be out. 1.
Might be over.
2. Oh, kick out at 2.
Remember, last second there, quick kick out by Malachi.
Malachi, this means the world to him, as you can see. He's bringing out everything he has here tonight. So this contract, which indeed he should.
Exactly. This is a chance to turn yourself from a nobody to a superstar overnight.
Well, Malachi has a strong fan base. He calls them the Melacats. I mean, I don't think he's a nobody.
Oh!
And a modified pin.
This is it.
2.
Already had the contract there.
I don't know. Come on, Malachi. You're definitely getting close. Right when Malachi gets a good run, James Starr always finds a way to get the upper hand. And I'm just very happy to call the action here tonight. This is my first time here on the job, and what is octopus stress?
Another submission here. A lot of submissions in this match. Wrenching at that back rib area, arm area.
Malachi has to be thinking, what can he do next? How can he get out of this hold? Come on, Malachi. Especially if you want this CTO contract. Oh!
Nice counter by Malachi there.
Go for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by James Starr.
What are we seeing here?
The action is right in front of us, Nick.
Don't get nervous, Dave.
Oh!
Hey.
Oh, come on.
What's he setting up here?
Oh,
Good Lord.
my God, a master table, but what a amazing, impactful move from Malachi. He is proving why he deserves that CTO contract.
Pulling out all the stops.
Setting up for his final move, and no!
Oh, out of nowhere.
The shooting star.
1, 2, 3.
Some dreams just aren't meant to come true, Dave.
I mean, can Malachi get a contract anyway? I mean, he's done everything. He pulled out everything in this match. He showed why he deserves one. But I guess that's how things work.
You're absolutely right. He impressed me, but some things just ain't meant to be. Maybe in this life, maybe he should come back next year or something.
Now that James Sargent's loading.
As he should. He just won. I'm proud of him. He made me a believer. I like that young man.
But up next is the match that we all been waiting for, that's been spoken about on social media, at least.
The match before the main event, we have Aniyah Vidal versus Camila Dior for the D.O.D Championship.
A match that shouldn't even be happening, but don't get me started on that.
Well, sorry you feel that way, Nick. The match is happening as we speak. Aniyah Vidal versus Camila Dior for the D.O.D Championship. I'm excited for this match, so anytime, Lola.
I'm excited too. I think Camila's going to pull this one out with relative ease here.
Well, like I said earlier, Aniyah Vidal has been training for recent months. I mean, ever since the Gateway to Glory pay-per-view that never happened.
This next match is scheduled for one fall and is for the Diva Dominance Championship.
Here we go.
Introducing first from Jamaica, Queens, New York, she is the Divas Champion and self-professed Queen of CTO, Camila Dior.
There she is.
She shouldn't even have that title.
Dave, that's what a real woman looks like. That's what a real champion looks like.
She weaseled her way in. You're talking about Aniyah weaseled her way. She weaseled her way. I mean, look at her career highlights. She used people to become champion. Cassidy was originally crowned champion at first, and now she's just Cassidy's on front line, so now she's just gonna call herself the Divas Champion. She didn't do the work.
Exactly. That's what a real champion does. She makes a statement and she tells people how it is and how it's supposed to be. 241 days, Dave. 241.
And introducing next the challenger from Miami, Florida. She is the Queen of Miami, Aniyah Vidal.
Here we go. Where's she at?
Aniyah Vidal versus Camila Dior for the D.O.D Championship.
Did she chicken out?
She could be a little nervous here.
Well, she ought to be nervous going against Camila. I'm telling you, she chickened out. She's not showing up.
Wait a minute, Camila. Aniyah's on her way. Like I said, she's on her way. Wait, no.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's Alicia. That's her sister. Dave, are you seeing this?
That's not funny. This isn't fair.
This is hilarious. Get her. That's her sister. I think she just got tired of playing second banana, Dave.
Fair. She has the championship match.
Good Lord. I would say somebody come break it up, but it's Aniyah. I say keep it going.
This isn't fair. She has a title match right now. Why does Alicia choose now?
This is what I'm saying, Dave. She's always distracted. She's always doing something when she needs to be focusing on a match.
What was she distracted from, Nick? Alicia attacked her on her way to the room.
That's not how I see it. She's back there horse playing when she needs to be ready for a match.
No! This is brutal.
Aniyah Vidal out of nowhere. Haven't seen this name for a while.
This is her night. This is the night she became D.O.D Champion, and it just all got taken away from her within a matter of seconds.
Like I said, Dave, some dreams just ain't meant to come true.
And what do you have to speak about?
June 14, 2014.
Best day ever.
Did they get cheated?
Yes, I said that I became the diva sheet. Since then, I became more than what you see here. I've created trends. I've gotten ahead of every bitch backstage, whether it's on Frontline, Corruption, or any other show.
Yes, you have.
You all know me. Some of you try to reach on to me just to get a contract. So for all of you to say I don't deserve to be champion,
you don't.
Thank you. To me, I've done what I needed to do as champion. I made an impact, I took advantage of everything, and I need everything I had, including my sister. And I became D.O.D Champion. To me, that sounds very strategic. And not only that, please show me footage where I've lost on an episode.
You can't find
exactly.
it.
You can find where you cheated. So once again, there's no contender for my title. Doesn't surprise me. I told all of you I wasn't defending it. I don't know why you guys took me for a joke. Poor Aniyah.
You laugh like a witch.
I love it. Sexiest laugh I've ever heard.
Like I said, I will remain the D.O.D Champion for another 241 days.
The black kid.
Yes, you will. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Okay, boss lady, how are you doing today? How can I help you? Are you here to celebrate?
Oh, she's here to celebrate.
41 days?
Don't celebrate what? Now you know I cannot have that be the final decision on my business.
Why not?
So I decided, since we are in Chicago.
What is she doing?
And since you felt the need to have a non-autistic, and since I know you were behind me to test my life, and since I knew you would weasel your way out of it like you said Aniyah would, I had an alternate opinion.
What? Wait a minute.
She's actually a local.
That's even worse.
Oh, what?
From right here in Chicago. So your new opponent for tonight's title match is none other than Rachel Reigns.
What the hell?
Rachel Reigns versus Camila Diaz, the D.O.D Champion, taking place right now, ladies and gentlemen.
How in the world is this fair, Dave Wesley? How is this fair?
Like you said, life isn't fair.
Oh my God.
She's a very young woman to do this. You guys haven't seen much of her, but I've caught her, caught a couple of her matches, and she is very impressive. Very talented.
This isn't fair because Camila was scheduled to fight Aniyah. She was prepared to fight that big bull in the China shop, Aniyah. Now she's got to switch up her whole basic game plan here to go against the little quickster, the little lucha libre Rachel. It's just not fair.
If she's a champion, which she is, but a true champion at that, she shouldn't be able to have any challenge. She should be able to, you know, go in with a match with anyone and beat them. She's a champion, right?
That's not how it works, Dave. Not at all. That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
This is what it's all about. So
I mean, who does she think she is on her debut match to get a title match? Are you kidding me?
She's Rachel Reigns.
That's right, Camila, laugh at her.
Come on, Rachel, and she goes for the pinfall with this beat.
Wait a minute. I mean, this is like the LA Lakers showing up to play a game against the Bulls or something, and the Celtics show up to play. This is just isn't fair.
Oh, Japanese arm drag by Rachel Reigns. And another one. Oh, followed by a nice South Carolina from Rachel Reigns. working her in the corner. Camila doesn't look too good, Nick.
She's got it right where she wants it.
Oh. Camila.
There you go, Camila. Get your head back in the game. Oh my, what the hell?
Showing her high flying ability here tonight. I told you, I had witnessed a couple of her matches, and I called it actually. And this young, very impressive.
This is so unfair.
Come on, Rachel. I mean, we're getting the best of both worlds. I mean, I wanted to see Aniyah versus Camila for the D.O.D Champion, but we got Rachel Reigns.
Yeah, we get rid of one loud Puerto Rican, get another one.
1, 2. This young girl couldn't wait to get her hands on Camila. These two keep going at it and everywhere. I mean, every time they meet on social media. Oh,
that's disrespectful. You don't do that to a champion. You don't slap a champion in the head.
1, 2. That would be. Oh no! Come on, Rachel.
Rachel fighting her heart out here. She knows what's at stake.
Rachel Reigns going up top, showing that high-flying ability.
Wait a minute.
Supposed to be flat. 1.
No way.
2.
No way.
And we almost had a new D.O.D champion.
I mean, Camila's just completely unprepared for this match, and it's just not fair.
The same strategy she should have, the same strategy she had for Aniyah should be applied here in this match. Oh, when you're a champion, you should be able to overcome any odds.
Well, she's gonna overcome a little 4-foot odd right now.
Oh, come on, Rachel Reigns.
Unique hold here.
Rachel Reigns, I know you have it.
Uh-oh, submission locked in.
But Rachel Reigns, not too far from the rope. I know she can grab it. You see, she's almost there. Rachel Reigns.
She tapped. Did you see that she tapped?
And Camila running her mouth. But, uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. And a sunset powerbomb from Rachel Reigns once. No, she
you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
We have a new D.O.D champion.
Wait a minute. That was 2. That was a 2 count.
We have a new D.O.D champion, and her name is Rachel Reigns.
Oh, you stop saying that. We don't have a new replay. Recount something.
The winner of this match and new WWE champion, Rachel Reigns.
Oh, good lord. They ain't called the police. Every little thug in Chicago is going to be throwing a riot tonight. Are you kidding me right now?
This young lady, she is very impressive. She stayed here tonight because she captured the D.O.D champion.
This is absolutely the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
This is the move to you to do just that.
Why would Thomas Sutra put her in a match like this? I still don't believe what I just saw.
Well, you have to believe it because we have a new D.O.D champion, Rachel Reigns.
Stop saying that. You stop saying it like that.
But up next we have, it's going to be hard to recover from that, but I mean, we have to. That was, what an amazing match. But up next we have the tag team champions in action. We don't know who they're
Next
exactly
up is the main event of the night, and it is for the CTO World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, from Akron, Ohio, at a combined weight of 305 pounds, Logan and Landon Drew, Team L2D.
So like I was saying, we don't know exactly who they're going up against, but we do know CTO's CEO, Kamasutra, said that she has a treat for us. So I guess whoever she did choose to face these two young men is gonna put hell of a show for us here tonight. But
you know what?
On the line.
You know what, Dave? Honestly, I don't think it matters. These two are a dynamic team right here. They have the best teamwork in the company. You see them make that entrance, and I don't know. I don't think anybody can stop these guys.
I'll give credit when it's due. I mean, the Team L2D itself is an amazing tag. I mean, they're the first tag team champions, but if we have to tell these two apart, I definitely would say Landon is the better member of the two.
I have to disagree completely 100%. It's got to be Logan.
Now we get to see who's their opponent.
Who do you think it's going to be, Dave?
I don't know.
I know I'm excited.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Former World Heavyweight Champion Kid Gucci.
Is that him? That's Kid Gucci?
Yes, it is. It's Kid Gucci and his partner Tyler Denham.
Tyler Denham and Kid Gucci?
Yes, indeed.
I didn't even know they got re-signed.
Apparently they did. I mean, I didn't know either. There was no news regarding this. I mean, how do we know if they're for sure supposed to be their opponent?
That's a very good point. Knowing Kid's history, he might not be. He might just come out here just to start trouble.
I'm actually going to have to agree with you on that. Especially with him weaseling his way to become heavyweight champion in the past, jump off 2014. I still think he didn't deserve that.
He didn't weasel his way in. He did what any champion's supposed to do.
He knew Sean was injured.
I didn't see any injury personally. I watched the tape.
But the match is on its way, and it's for the tag team titles. Kid Gucci wasting no time telling Landon to square up.
Now, how do you know that's Landon?
Well, that's a good question, but I mean, I'm just gonna give it a nice educated guess.
You want me to tell you how you can tell the difference? Logan's gonna be the one focused, and Landon's gonna be the one under the ring looking for something to smoke.
Well, you can tell the difference between the two fighting styles, I must admit. Oh, but that's why I say this is Landon. He has the more exciting moveset. As for Logan, I have to say something else for him. Like, I feel like he's here to just prove why he's the best. But Landon, he's here to pull around, to do the full force. He's here to bring the crowd, and that's what they're supposed to do.
You say so, Dave. I gotta say, winning's gotta be more important than pandering to the crowd. Logan Drew with a standing moonsault there. Cover here.
One. Kick out that one from Kid Gucci. I cannot believe what we had tonight. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count. Excuse me.
And one has to think about ring rust here. Kid Gucci hadn't been in the ring in a long time here.
That is true. Which can lead to the tag team champions retaining here tonight.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind they're going to retain. They're the more dynamic team. They have better teamwork, but it's going to be an uphill battle.
Kid Gucci up top. Oh.
Miscalculation there by Kid. And Dave, that's what I mentioned earlier, that ring rush. You see, he missed that top rope move. He doesn't have his feet where they need to be right now.
That is true. But this is a tag team match, so one. What he can't deliver, his partner can. Hopefully, we have yet to see him in action. This is our first time seeing him debut. Well,
what an opportunity!
A ring.
What an opportunity for that young man. Title match on his first night as well. Here with those stomps right to Logan's arm cover here.
1, 2. Get that 2 from Logan. And I think we finally get to see tag team matches from the 2.
Oh, a little teamwork here by Tyler and Kid.
Oh. Going for the pinfall. What is it?
New champions.
2, we have a champion. No. What a night in Chicago. I hope you guys are enjoying it. We had a new D.O.D champion. We have the Supreme speech earlier today. We had 2 qualifiers for the Internet Championship. 1, 2.
But while it's still early on, I'm very impressed with this new kid, Tyler Denham.
Correct. Oh. He misses. But he takes the opportunity to capitalize.
While I'm impressed with him, he's in there with a pro, Logan Drew.
Now we can see tag team action from these 2.
Landon enters the ring now. Double teamwork here.
Who knew Kid Gucci would be in a CTO ring again? I mean, have you been keeping up with what's happening on Twitter?
So very much so.
Oh.
Never thought I'd see the day where I'd get to call a Kid Gucci match.
And he goes for a pin. 1, 2.
Dave, would you say that Tyler and Kid have an advantage here, being, you know, the unknown moveset that the twins have to go against here?
Well, from
cover
Tyler,
here.
Well, with, you know, they've never been in the ring with Tyler, but with Kid Gucci, Logan does know Kid Gucci's moveset mighty well, actually, like, very well, I mean, excuse me. So, I mean, these 2 did face off on Supremacy episode 5 for the World Heavyweight title, but Kid Gucci came out the winner. But Logan did have his feet on the rope. So I'll have to say it's pretty fair from both sides.
I see you've done your research. I'm proud of you, Dave.
Well, thank you, Nick.
Submission here in the corner. Unique submission here.
Taking him back to the corner. That's very smart. You don't want to... What is this? They're going for their signature move.
Here we go.
Oh.
Athleticism.
Now he goes for it.
Do you know what it takes to dive all the way across the ring like this? Look at the athleticism here by these twins.
What is this? And he goes for the kid. Oh.
Wow.
Very impressive from L2D.
That's why they're the tag champions.
1, 2. Still got that 2.
Tyler Denham showing some resiliency there.
Logan Drew. Bringing him up top.
Tyler might be getting ready to go for a ride here.
Good. The talk. That's during the match. You have to keep focused at all times. Oh! Nice move by Tyler Denham. And he tags his partner in Kid Gucci.
And I gotta say, Tyler and Kid are showing good teamwork here.
Well, both teams are.
Well, yes, it's expected with L2D, but I didn't expect Tyler and Kid to show this type of chemistry.
One,
Cover.
two.
New champs. New champs.
Not so fast. Logan says no. Have to bring a little more to the table. And a side slam from Kid Gucci.
Kid coming back looking like $1,000,000 in shape here.
I know, I'm surprised. Oh, and a nice foul kick by Kid Gucci. Looks like he was going for it again, but he misses. Oh. Go for the pin again. 1, 2.
Oh, we had 3 there.
Oh.
Big shoulder block.
Using the ring. Bringing him back to the corner. And like I was saying, it's actually smart to keep your opponent over on your side. I mean, you don't want him to get the advantage to tagging his opponent, tagging his partner, excuse me. Because then, you got a fresh new guy, and you got you in the ring, and he goes for the pin. 1, 2. Pick out that 2.
Well, you're absolutely right, Dave. Keeping that opponent isolated is key in a tag match. You keep that ring cut off, he has no chance. He's got to fight 2 men at once almost.
Exactly. Is he looking to do it again? Oh, no. Japanese arm drag from, I believe, Landon?
Your guess is as good as mine at this point. I done got lost and confused here.
And he goes for the pin. Will they retain? 1, 2. And the former world heavyweight champion says no.
And you just reminded me of something. That's going to add to the resume of L2D. They can pin the former world champion like that. I mean, that's just going to add to their resume and their swagger that they already have.
That is right. An armbar applied from Kid Gucci. Working him back inside the ring, where it counts. I don't know. Right now, I'm looking towards L2D.
Kid Gucci's looking like he's in trouble.
That's what happens when you focus on relationships instead of training.
And Lord knows he did that during the off season.
But how do we know exactly if they're supposed to be facing L2D? This was never confirmed. How did we? Well, there was no news on Kid Gucci getting a contract.
Well, Kama Sutra's been breaking up stuff all night. I'm pretty sure she would have come out here and broke this up by now.
How do we know if she's here? You could have.
Oh, we know. Top rope move here. Big elbow drop
from Landon. Throwing him back inside the ring so he can get that pin.
And it's been all L2D here the last couple of minutes.
Yes, it has. No doubt they're going home with the tag team titles.
Can't count Kid Gucci out just that quick.
Are you kidding me? I mean, he has ring rust. It's clearly shown here tonight.
He may have ring rust, but he's an ex-champion. He's got that under his belt, and I guarantee you, he's not out of it till it's over. I guarantee you that. More teamwork by the twins here.
Oh. Going for the pin. Would they retain? 1, 2, 3. Oh, no.
This is why they're champions, Dave. They've kept him in that corner for over 5 minutes now. He's got to be fatigued and beat down.
Gonna have to agree. That is very smart. Like I said, this is a tag team match, and that's what you're gonna have to do to win. Oh.
There's that confidence by the twins. Kick right to the chest there.
Logan's feeling it. He's going for it.
Setting up for that kick.
Exactly. Oh.
Right to the face.
It's retained. Still tag team champions. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no.
Did he kick out of that? You gotta be kidding me.
Oh no, all Kid Gucci gotta do is go over there and get the tag. No!
Finally mounting some offense, and there's that tag. Tyler Denham very well rested. The fresh man in there now. Great tag there by Kid. It was a desperately needed tag.
Got him in the corner. Oh. Go for the pin.
Cover.
We have new
champ.
champion. No, gotta do just a little bit more. Oh. I don't know. I just don't feel like these two were supposed to be in this match here tonight. 1, 2.
Well, I don't know. They said it's a surprise, and we had people a surprise match. Who else could it be? I mean,
oh, vicious clothesline planted by Tyler Denham. Almost thought we had new tag team champions.
Tyler Denham, newcomer here, holding his own.
Kid Gucci wants to get back in the ring. I don't know how smart that is. I mean, you just got out.
Sometimes guts overpowers brains, Dave.
Oh. Going for the pin. 1, 2.
New champs.
Look at that, 2.
Oh, not quite yet.
Settling for a drop kick. Oh, for Logan. Oh no!
Oh goodness!
Landon hitting the side of the steel steps. Kid Gucci taking advantage. Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Logan.
Wait a minute.
Oh, and a spin.
No.
1.
Where's Landon?
2. No! New tag team champions.
New champions here in Chicago.
2 yes, like I said, 2 tag team champions. Landon, excuse me, Kid and Tyler Denham. We had a night. 2 titles changed hands. We have Rachel Reigns, the new D.O.D champion, and we have Tyler and Kid Gucci as the tag team champions.
Well, my question is, where was Landon at?
Well, he was knocked out. He hit the side of the steps.
Exactly. Lollygagging while his partner's in there getting pinned, and they lose the championship.
He was hurt.
You don't get hurt when you're a champion. That's the problem right there. Logan was focused, Landon wasn't.
I don't know, but what an amazing night we have here. But unfortunately, this has got to come to an end. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed it in the CTO Universe. We're looking forward to seeing you guys back home. Well, back in Philly next week. Thank you and good night.
Good night.